Welcome back to another Sunday prep day. Every Sunday I prepare all my veggies for the week and I prepare things that take a little bit longer. Like today I'm going to make some pulled pork and a keto barbecue sauce. So if you want to join me, let's get started with some onions. So we'll get into the menu. As per usual, it's Sunday, so I'm going to have some sandwiches for lunch because that's the only time I really eat the carbs for lunch because I'm diabetic. So I have some pastrami and some rolls. So, and then for dinner, I have some pita, so some flatbread, and I'm gonna just have some chicken and some peppers, onions, that kind of thing. And then on Monday, I always do meatless Monday. So I'm gonna have a salad for lunch with peppers, cucumbers. And then for dinner, what am I gonna do for dinner? I have some spicy falafel already ready-made. Sometimes I make it myself, sometimes just buy it, and this time I just bought some. Over some couscous with like a salad on the side. Things like that. Then on Tuesday, for lunch, I'm gonna have some stuffed chicken breast with some probably some cauliflower on the side. So just veg and some meat, no carbs. And then for dinner, I do the Taco Tuesdays. So I'm gonna make some pulled pork tacos. That's why I need the pulled pork and the keto barbecue sauce. Then on Wednesday for lunch, Wednesday for lunch, I'm gonna do some pulled pork cabbage rolls. And for dinner, I am going to do like a rice bowl with pulled pork, and I have some canned corn. I'll probably use that. And just do like a rice bowl. So I'm gonna do some garlic. I'm keeping a few of these whole to go in with my pulled pork and my barbecue sauce. And then a couple of these I will cut fine. So that was dinner for Wednesday. For Thursday, for lunch, I have some chicken drumsticks that I'll throw in the Ninja Foodi. And I'll see what I have on the side. I have broccoli. I also have like green beans in the freezer. Or peas or something like that. And then for dinner on Thursday, I will do like a stir fry with, I think, noodles or rice. But I'll do rice the night before this, so probably noodles. But I can still change that. That's also a reason why I prep ingredients and not as much finished dinners, because I can still make adjustments with what I'm feeling like. Then for Friday, Fish Friday, I still have some ground salmon in the freezer. So I'll do some salmon patties, I think. And then for dinner, I have some rainbow trout in the freezer. So I'll serve that with probably broccoli and some roasted potatoes, things like that. So, as you saw me chop up some onions, that was for the pulled pork, for the barbecue sauce, for the stir fry, things like that. And then garlic, also for the barbecue sauce, for the pulled pork, for the stir fry, everything like that. So here I have some leek, which is going to go in my stir fry. I'll just quickly chop that. go. And since I have some spring onion, I'll do some of that as well. I'll probably use that as a garnish for my my tacos, things like that. So I'll cut it nice and fine. I'm just cutting that at a nice angle for looks. Since I only have a little bit of leek and a little bit of spring onion, I'll just save those in the same container. There we go, that's all the onion stuff. Then I have some chilies. I'll throw some in with the barbecue sauce and the pulled pork, but most of it is going to go in the stir fry. So I just have a few different kinds of green, have some red. I'll just cut them nice and fine. I'll just make some quick work of it. Also, yeah, if you're new here, I always do all my veggies first, and then I start on things like the pulled pork and the barbecue sauce, because I want to have everything ready to go first. So I have a few different kinds of peppers. So I have a red, I have an orange or green, and I have a yellow, and I'll just cut them in little half rings. And I like to put these on my salad. I'll put them in the salad for the couscous salad. I'll throw them in the stir fry. Let's just get that done real quick. So that's the red one done. I'll do the exact same thing to this orange one. And this yellow one, I'm also just going to cut in half, clean it out, and I'll cut that into little strips. Alright, that's done. And then here I have a whole bunch of little tomatoes. Those I'm going to use for my barbecue sauce. I'm just going to make it from scratch because I have cherry tomatoes. I'm just going to cut these all in half or a quarter because they'll cook down a lot quicker. So I just have some red ones, some yellow ones. If they're bigger, I'll do them in quarter. If they're smaller, just in half. So let me just do all of these. Alright, that's all the tomatoes done. Next up, I have some Persian cucumbers. I'm just going to slice those up for my salad and for the couscous. I'll just cut them into little rings. And then next up, some carrots for the stir fry. So these also I'm going to cut into little slices. And then we'll do some parsley for the couscous. Cut that nice and fine. Next up, some broccoli. Just cut off a few florets. You know what, I'll just do the whole thing. And I'll just save the stems for things like broccoli rice. Cut these down a little bit. Okay, that's the broccoli done. I'll also do a little bit of cauliflower. And that should be plenty for a portion. So we can put that aside. And that can be saved for another day. Then I just have some of this Napa cabbage. I'm going to save a few of these leaves for my cabbage wraps. I'll set that aside. And then the rest I will cut nice and fine for my stir fry. And then lastly for my stir fry, I just have some ginger, so I'll just peel that real quick. And I'll just give that a quick chop. And if you want to see how I use all the ingredients I prepped, by the way, this past week I've done a video of everything I ate, so you get to see what I make with all of this. So I posted that last Friday. So that's ginger done. I'm gonna quickly clean up a little bit, and then we'll get started on the barbecue sauce and the pulled pork. So see you in a few. Okay, while I was putting everything away, I put one of my Ninja Foodies on saute, so that's preheating. Just add some oil. And we'll first start by adding the pork. And I'll add a little bit of salt and get some color on that. In the meantime, I'll preheat the other Ninja Foodi on saute. Add a little bit of oil to that too. And I'll add some of the onion. Some of the whole cloves of garlic. Everything's gonna get pureed, so it doesn't really matter. A little bit of chili. And I'll add a little bit of salt to that as well. And we'll just let that saute as well. And now that the meat has started to get some color on it, I'll add my whole garlic cloves and some onion. Some chilies. And I'll just let that saute a bit more. Okay, the onions, chilies, and garlic have softened for the barbecue sauce. So I'm going to add my tomatoes. Just saute them for a little bit. Then I'll add some apple cider vinegar. I'll add a splash of water actually. some smoked paprika to get that smoky flavor. And to keep it keto, I'm just using some stevia. And I'll just add a lid and let that just go for a while we finish off on the pork. So to that as well, we'll add a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Some water. Make sure that's all mostly submerged. Then I'll get my pressure lid. Make sure the valve is closed. And then we will just set this to pressure. These are small pieces, so I'm going to go with 45 minutes. And that should be falling apart then. So yeah, I'm just going to let this all sit for a bit, clean up, and then I'll see you when this is finished. And there we go. For the barbecue sauce, I just took my immersion blender and blended that up, and then it has a little taste. It didn't need any more vinegar or sweetener, but if it does, you can just add that and just mix it in. And then the pork, I just strained that, and that's also ready to go. So now I can have lunch or dinner on the table in minutes with all the veggies I've prepared. So if you like this, I do this every single Sunday, and about once a month I do a video where I show what I eat in a day, where you can see what I do with all of these ingredients. Or you can follow me on Instagram, where I post every single meal. But yeah, if you like this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Until next time, bye for now.